Hey everyone, happy Catterday. Woohoo, Catterday. So, war's gonna be starting in a few minutes here. Now, I'm just gonna check the battlefield basically. Because a lot of the times you'll find, especially with weapons, the system will fill in a weapon for you if you've disassembled it or used used it to level up another weapon. So promote another weapon, I should say. I'm gonna check mine out. Now, see, it automatically filled in some common pistols here. So I probably got rid of the weapon that was originally there from last war. So this is something to keep in mind because that takes up your team power, right? And I managed to actually draw a leaf blade for my first 4-star weapon here the other day. That was pretty cool. But right now, the Hauermark, however you say that, is still stronger than the leaf blade. Yeah, by 11 points. So keep that one in there for now. So just something to look for after war is done. And if you've leveled up any more heroes and maybe made them stronger, but these are still my 4 strongest right now. And I can actually do some leveling up. So just something to keep in mind. Now, you can also participate in wars. When somebody says to opt out, this is the button you're looking for right here. So if I opt out, I won't be on the battlefield for the next war. But I'm still on the battlefield for this one because I'm still opted in for this one. So matchmaking, once matchmaking is done, if you're opted in by mistake, you're on the battlefield. So just another thing to keep in mind because basically the War Machine and War are the two team sports that you can participate in. So you'll want to use all your flags here. So to make sure you have the time to play basically over the next 24 hours. Runs for a 24-hour period, so you get 3 flags. Your first 3 flags will come in the first 12 hours, so in 45 minutes here I'll have 3 flags to start with. Your next 3 flags will be after halftime, so the next 12 hours. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you can't commit to that, then that's where you'd wanna uncheck that participate in wars box. Now, when the matchmaking message comes up, uh, you'll be able to participate, and then there'll be another box underneath to look at your defense team. So any time after the matchmaking message comes up until war starts, you have that amount of time to tweak your defense if you need. So there's lots of time there to do that. So even if you don't participate in 1 or 2 wars for your war chest, you will still get your war chest. Your participation will just vary. So far my current participation level is 100% because we've only had 1 war since this war chest started. So our last war was a win. So we got the 4 points needed to open the war chest. And yeah, so now we have, and the 1 point carried over to start our next war chest. So far I'm at 100%. So, but yeah, so basically your loot roll will determine based on that percentage of your participation. So if there's a couple wars I don't participate in and my participation's down to 50%, it's not a big deal. You just lose a couple items when the war chest opens. That's all. The war chest is a fairly good way though to get your promo mats for your heroes, so that's why a lot of people like participating in it. Yeah, so there's the... It's a pretty good team sport. I like War. I'm just not leveled up in this account very high to be of much use right now, but that's okay. Do my best. Looks like our war machine's almost gone here. I won't have any more flags though for it, unfortunately, so hopefully the teammates can take her out. Alright, so just gonna do a little bit of leveling here, because what's my war defense at right now? See if I can take it up a little bit more. So it's at 2017. Hey, I made it over 20. I made it over 2000. Okay. Again, gonna concentrate on my tank here. I don't know how many yellow feeders I got though. Not many. It'll take them up another level though. Quite a bit of purple here to get rid of. Oh yeah, he's stuck now. He's gonna be stuck for a while until I get 2 more ammo belts. So that's unfortunate, but I can still use it on my second purple. Get her strengthened up quite a bit, because she's on my second team. My second war team. Nice. That jumped quite a bit. That's good. And then Mr. Coffee Man here. Now is he at... He's at rare skill books, so yeah, I'll take this up another level, and then he'll be at epic, and I'll probably leave him. Yeah. So we've only got 5 epic skill books. I've been putting the majority of my epics into Edge and Rex, so gonna leave him a little bit for right now till I can score some more of those. But yeah, generally I don't use them on the 3 stars. However, can strengthen them up with feeders. Just gonna take them another level here. Perfect. And I think the last one that's on my defense that I can probably take up another level would be Ingrid. I don't know if I can take up Tella or not another level. Oh yeah, she's almost at... Perfect. Yeah, I'll just leave those. I might have to use a 1-star green feeder, unfortunately. I still only have her as green, so it's kind of a pain actually, not being able to work with more green. I gotta maybe save some of the 2-star. So, and Ingrid. Alright, perfect. So let's see what that did. 2030. Yeah, so it took it up another 13 points, so that'll be about all I can do for now for this war. So, yeah. Another thing to keep in mind for your war setups is you want a defense down hero or a buff dispeller on your left-hand wing here. So I got Mr. Coffee Man on my left-hand wing here for defense down. It fires left to right when you're on defense, right? So if the opposing team might have their counter attack on, if you've got a buff dispeller right here where Latte is, then they can hit and dispel that buff before the rest of your heroes hit. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Same left-hand wing, you'd want a revive hero. I think there's only one in the game right now, a mercenary. That's a revive hero. Or latte, defense down. So buff dispeller, defense down, or revive hero are best suited to those left-hand wings. Put them on the corner. So just another thing to keep in mind for your setup. Now Rex is a buff dispeller as well as defense down, but he's also my strongest hero, so I am definitely gonna put him in for tank. And Rainbow is best if you have 5 heroes of all the opposing colors, so Rainbow is best to put out, so I do have a Rainbow team here. I'll tell you why Rainbow is best, because I have a raid revenge to do. So this is this is a tough team setup. I would not have 3 of the same color here. This would be good color stack for if you have a red tank you're going against on offense, but this isn't the setup to put for defense, because if I get red underneath them, and most of their team's going to be damaged or dead in no time. So let's see what happens here. And I don't get red underneath them, that figures. Well, there you go. A match come up from underneath, and now Throttle's almost gone. Bye-bye. Yeah, this kind of setup definitely makes it easier for the attacking team. So too many colors of the same element beside each other just makes your team weaker, honestly. Because the attacking team has the advantage, right? They have 5 heroes that they're charging up, plus they have the tiles to do damage, so you really are at an advantage when you are the attacking team, so to attack a team that's got a setup like this is fairly easy. As long as the tiles cooperate, that is. Say fairly easy, and then you get a bad board and it's just frustrating as hell. But yeah, this was a decent enough board with enough red that this is a fairly easy revenge. So I'm all for that. Boom. Awesome. So yeah, some people haven't done the update yet. I've done the update, so kind of waiting on a few of these because they haven't done the update that's out. There's constant updates right now until the worldwide release, which is supposed to be later on this year. They're constantly putting out updates to fix little bugs and that sort of thing that happens. So yeah, it's a fairly common occurrence. Now, I want blue for this red tank. Okay, taking these 2. This isn't a bad setup, this is pretty good. You got your healer as a wing. I'm gonna go for him because I don't really want him going off. He heals and does armor. So if I can avoid having him go off, all the better. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. Well, I think that's it for now. Just wanted to talk about war a little bit. And just things to keep in mind for the setup. And yeah, so super important to help your team out and opt out if you won't be able to use your flags either. So yeah, and definitely keep an eye on those weapons because you could have some pretty strong weapons and not realize that the system, when you've done a war setup there, automatically just puts in a pistol, 1-star pistol. So just stuff to keep in mind. Have a good Catterday all.